From an olfactory sense, these guys trump us like you can't believe. Who's the best tracker in the world, do we think of? Who do we think of? He's got big ears. The bloodhound, thank you. Yeah, he's in every prison movie, right? Shawshank, we all got him. We love the bloodhound. But the bloodhound is thought to have 18 times our olfactory sense. In other words, they beat us by 18 times. Think about what garlic smells like or Thanksgiving morning. It's got to be tremendous for a bloodhound. The way they do that, you ever notice the bloodhound and any other dog also goes up to the neighbor's dog? And what do they do? They bark. What else do they do? They sniff. Yeah. But isn't it funny? They sniff all kinds of private places. Isn't that weird? Is that because your dog is not that bright or his eyesight's poor? Anyone? No one wants to speak on behalf of their dog. But no, the reason they do that is, guess what? They're garnering all kinds of information. They're able to pick up scent and pheromones from dung, urine, saliva, and airborne things. And what they do with that is they're able to take that and they're able to touch it to an organ that's in their mouth, somewhat unique to them, called the vomer nasal organ. And they can make all kinds of deductions based off that. In terms of olfactory sense, these guys make the bloodhound look like a complete rookie. 500 times that of a bloodhound is what they're thought to be. These girls can pick up a scent from, like I said, urine, dung, airborne, any pheromones. And they can make deductions almost immediately. It's almost like the equivalent of you going to a party, shaking someone's hand you've never met, and they respond, gee, I'm sorry to hear about your kidney issues. It's almost like getting that kind of information. These guys are able to deduce, upon meeting another elephant, a testosterone level, which is an indicator of perhaps hostility. They're able to deduce about a cortisol level, which could be a stress hormone. So if gathering intelligence is trumping us, which it really seems to be in terms of these guys, where do we have them beat? Think about all your senses. Guess what? These guys are tremendous communicators. So you have a super smart, sentient creature that has the ability to communicate 15 miles away to another elephant. You guys, the best we can do is a cell phone, right? To put that in perspective, I think it was 1834, the first telegraphic transmission was shot between Philadelphia and Baltimore. It went roughly 45 miles. Truly amazing. Well, here's the thing. Linguists talk about the elephant and they laugh at this idea because guess what? They believe in terms of their communication that the long distance call can be made. In other words, if you spaced your elephants at 15, 30, and 45 miles, that transmission could have been done thousands of years before the telegraph. Pretty amazing to think about that. Well, so they sort of got us trumped there. Now here's where it gets weird. They've beaten us in everything, right? I'm going to show you how they communicate a little bit. It's an elephant foot, for those of you who are wondering. But right here sits a fat pad, right where my fist is. And it's a high lipid fat, and for reasons of our conversation, we call it acoustic fat. And what they do is they're able to crush this, and they'll pick up seismic vibrations through the earth 15 miles from here. So if you stuck an elephant in Rennie's parking lot in Belfast, they could be chatting up right now. They could be saying, Ben Wells, good to see you. They could be saying, I like your sunglasses, I wish I had a pair. They could be saying anything, but my point is that they're able to transmit not just information, it's truly believed that the information they're transmitting has an emotional quality about it. Meaning that this goes beyond the goose who's on the edge of the field that says, run, danger. Their language is thought to be as structurally as complex as ours, meaning that each herd will have a different dialect. There could be different words for things, different vocabulary. If you study the structure of language, there should be slang, right?